So, if you're new to the channel, I call all my subscribers dragons. We're smoking all my dragons, divine, righteous, almighty, greats, overachieving, never slacking. Shout out to the fae out there too, all my fairies, because I attract a lot of fae loving people, right? So, shout out to anything magical, right? Anything magical out there. Anybody who still has an imagination, right? And still has a big heart. That's who I do it for at the end of the day. When I do these reactions and I put my input in and I vlog or do a remix or cover, whatever, anything I do, it's the intentions are always focused on people with big hearts and imaginations and just connecting with those people. But with that being said, this is a suggestion I noticed, which was BTS on Kinetic Manifesto Film, right? Kinetic Manifesto Film, Prima, is it? So, yeah, we're going to get into this. We're going to jump right into it. Like I said, if I didn't say it already, original link in the description. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And here we go. Hold up. That started off feeling a little tribal. I know I'm half Nigerian, so them drums. Don't get me started with them drums. I love this. I genuinely love this. I love how they always switch it up, and it's just always so entertaining with them. It really is. And I love how they got these people out here dressed in black on the drums. The drums always just lifts, it awakens the spirit. For me. He said it'll bring the pain, it'll become the blood and flesh. Basically saying, I'm going to eat that. I'm eating it. Let's go. Growing up, in New York, when someone gets into a fight or just play fighting or something, and someone gets caught with a good one but keeps going, they'll be like, oh, he ate that. So it's pretty much saying the same thing. Like, I'm going to eat it up. Come on, bring it. I love the spirit. A lot of their songs that I've heard are really about just overcoming things and being you, doing you, and just pretty much not letting people put you down. And every day, especially if you're at your jobs and whatever, there's going to be negative people. There's going to be people that are just rude or feel like they could talk to you any type of way. And always, matter of fact, I'm going to tell y'all a story at the end. But I also like how they got, how the people that's dressed in black, to me, it represents that BTS army. I'm loving it. There's something they said that caught me. I'm gonna let it play a little. Matter of fact, I'm gonna rewind it just in case they don't say it again. Hold on. He said. Carried myself into this beautiful prison. That's deep because, like, when you look around the world, it's like it feels like, all right, from my perspective, being in the Western world, being in America, for someone like me, right? My perspective is like it's like a hell in a sense, right? Like someone else may not feel that this way, but from the perspective of me, of this body, this person that I've incarnated into, this so-called black person in America who is like, think about everything that happened in history that led to today, and just when I see everybody just so wrapped up in technology and just it's the depression at an all-time high. It feels like it feels like a hell. It feels like a big prison. So when he says carried myself into this beautiful prison, it's almost as he's become the alchemist, where he's created his own heaven within that hell, within this matrix in a sense. So, with me, you guys gonna get the breakdown. We're gonna get into the breakdowns. Let's go. Woo. That dance scene was epic. Man, and the way the camera was hitting them, the different angles to it. Oh, man. And I love how they got the army. To me, like I said, it represents the BTS army just marching around. But yeah, I told you I was going to tell y'all a story at the end that has to do with what they're saying is. So this summer I decided I was actually taking DIY classes, right? Because I bought a home, right? That I'm been in the process of moving into. So I was learning DIY classes, and I seen they had a part-time job. I'm like, all right, I'll take that for the summer and just keep learning, just learning more, just about homes and things you could do yourself, right? So I've been doing that for the summer. Long story short, the other day, there was a customer that needed help, and I had no clue how to page the person in that department to come help that person. So excuse me, I went up to someone, and before I could even, like, right in the middle of my sentence, when I'm like, excuse me, do you know how to, she cuts me off and she goes, in the most rude way possible. This is an employee that's supposed to work with other employees. She goes, I don't know, and just walks off. I'm like, what? Long story short, I pulled up to her and I let her have it. Like, I let her have it, right? And I'm gonna say it in a nice way now. I basically let her know, listen, you're very rude. And she goes, she said sarcastically, she's like, I know, right? In a sarcastic way. And not in a nice way, I told her basically like this: as rude as you think you can get, I can match that 100 times. And long story short, I ended up embarrassing her, right? And she ended up not even 15 minutes later coming up to me with the manager, and she was apologizing and just apologizing, saying sorry, whatever, right? Back to doing what I do, It was just like, at the end of the day, it just didn't make any sense to me, right? Because I'm not the type of person that, I don't rub my misery or my negativity. I don't like to do that. I like to spread joy, and I'm always gonna be positive and help people when I can. I'm not saying I'm always be positive, because that's a lie. None of us are always going to be positive, right? But when you're in a space where you're with other people, working with other people, or you got it, it's like, not like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, before they could even ask you the question, like in the most rude way possible, right? So not too long after that, some girl comes up to me and she's like, I wish I had the balls you had. I'm like, what? And she just, and that let me know, like, there's a lot of people that just not as confident to stand up for themselves due to their situation. They may need a job or whatever. And when she said that to me, it's like, I just felt like, okay, I understand what my purpose, what sometimes you understand what your purpose is in certain areas sometimes, and why you're even placed there at the time you are. Sometimes other people got to see certain things to inspire them. But it goes to what BTS was saying is, listen, don't let nobody railroad you or run over you or treat you like a dog. I'm not saying get out there and be all feisty and fight, but just always stand up for yourself and go get what you want, and don't give up. Don't let people discourage you. Don't let people's misery, break you down. No matter what. It don't matter what you're doing, whether you're playing sports and your teammates are jealous, whether you at a job and you got to be around negative people. Listen, you could always you do what you got to do, but always have a plan. Always have a plan and move forward. Because sometimes the only way to get away from negativity is to get away from negativity and remove yourself from certain environments. And that's just the honest truth, right? So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy your day. And no matter who's being negative to you, no matter who's being toxic to you, a lot of times it is family members too, keep fighting and bring that dragon energy. Bring that dragon energy. Let's go. I believe in you. Even if you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you. And you listening to this message right now for a reason. Make no mistakes about it.